In 2025, the immigration game in America has changed. With Donald Trump back in the White House, green cards and U.S. citizenship are no longer simple processes. They've become political tools, tightly controlled, and surrounded by stricter rules, deeper background checks, and tougher decisions. If you're an immigrant, a permanent resident, or someone dreaming of becoming a U.S. citizen, this update could directly impact your life. Today, we're breaking down the major differences between green cards and U.S. citizenship under the Trump administration. We'll look at the risks, costs, new policies, and the explosive introduction of Trump's $5 million Gold Card program. So let's dive into what you really need to know in 2025. Let's start with the green card. A green card gives you permanent residency in the U.S. You can live here, work here, and even start a family. But you're not a citizen. You don't get to vote, you can't run for office, and you're still vulnerable to being deported. Under the new Trump policies, the green card process has become a lot tougher. One major change? Everyone, even those who already submitted a medical exam, must now redo it. USCIS announced that all I-693 medical forms must be recent, regardless of when you filed. This alone has delayed thousands of cases across the country. But that's not all. Social media screening is now a routine part of the process. Immigration officers are combing through your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, looking for anything that could raise suspicion. That meme you shared? That political opinion? That sarcastic post? In 2025, it could cost you your green card approval. And if you're applying through marriage, expect even more scrutiny. USCIS agents are now trained to question and even investigate relationships more aggressively, making sure that marriage fraud is weeded out at every level. What used to be a routine interview now feels more like a courtroom trial. Now, let's talk about U.S. citizenship. This is the real prize. Once you're a citizen, you can vote, hold a U.S. passport, run for office, and never worry about deportation. But under Trump, even the path to citizenship has changed. Naturalization, the process of becoming a citizen after holding a green card, now includes more than just a civics test and a background check. The government is now looking into your online activity, your personal beliefs, your affiliations, and even your public comments. Citizenship has become a privilege, reserved not just for the law-abiding, but for the politically safe and socially silent. And then there's the executive order that shocked the nation. In January 2025, Trump signed Executive Order 14,160, which aimed to end birthright citizenship for children born to undocumented or temporary visa holders. The policy is currently blocked by federal courts, but the legal fight is far from over. If the Supreme Court upholds it later this year, it could reshape the entire meaning of American citizenship and leave thousands of families in legal limbo. But just when you think you've understood the rules, here comes the wild card. Literally. The Trump administration has launched something called the Gold Card. For a one-time payment of $5 million, wealthy foreigners can skip the long lines and get a fast track to U.S. residency and, potentially, citizenship. No job creation is required. No long waits, no complex interviews. All you need is money, and lots of it. Supporters say it's a brilliant way to attract investment. Critics call it legalized inequality. Either way, it's real, and it's already accepting applications. The Gold Card offers access to green card benefits, easier travel, faster processing, and a shorter path to full citizenship. There's no civics test, no English requirement, and no need to prove ties to the U.S. In some cases, these applicants may not even need to live full-time in the United States. It's the VIP pass to the American dream. but only if you can afford it. Now let's compare the three paths: traditional green card, naturalized citizenship, and the gold card. First, cost. A standard green card might cost a few $1,000s in application fees and attorney expenses. Citizenship adds another layer, but still within reach for most. The gold card? That's $5 million up front. No loans, no payment plans, just cash, paid to the U.S. government. Next, time. The green card process can take anywhere from several months to several years, depending on your category and country of origin. Once you get it, you typically need to wait 5 years before you can apply for citizenship. But with the gold card, the process is much faster. The exact timeline hasn't been released yet, but early reports suggest fast-track approval in under a year. What about legal risk? This is where the differences really matter. A green card holder can lose their status. A criminal charge, a tax problem, or even a long absence from the country could trigger deportation. Citizenship, on the other hand, is far more secure. Once you're a citizen, it's almost impossible to lose that status unless you commit fraud in your application. The gold card, meanwhile, is so new and untested that it still sits in legal gray areas. If courts challenge it, if Congress tries to block it, or if public backlash grows, gold card holders could find their path revoked without warning. And finally, freedom. U.S. citizens enjoy the full protection of the Constitution. They can vote, travel freely, and petition for their family members to join them. Green card holders have limitations. They can't vote, and they must continuously prove that they deserve to stay. Gold card holders? It depends. They may receive many of the same privileges, but the legal structure is still evolving. So, what's the right choice in 2025? If you already have a green card, it may be wise to apply for citizenship as soon as you're eligible. It's safer, more stable, and offers full rights. If you're applying for a green card, prepare yourself. The process is slower, more invasive, and more political than ever before. And if you're rich enough to afford the gold card, make sure you understand the risks before jumping in. It may be fast and easy today, but there's no guarantee it will last tomorrow. At the end of the day, immigration in 2025 isn't just about paperwork, it's about politics, power, and perception. Under Trump's second term, the rules of the game are being rewritten, and the stakes have never been higher. Whether you're chasing a green card, pursuing citizenship, or considering the gold card route, one thing is certain: staying informed is your most powerful tool. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand the new immigration landscape, hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated, and drop a comment below. Are you thinking about applying for citizenship? Is the gold card something you'd consider? We want to hear from you. Stay safe, stay informed, and don't let immigration myths decide your future.